Hey everyone, Marty 16 Wrestlers here, and sorry if I sound a bit odd or if I cough a lot. I'm currently very sick at the moment. But I had to talk about this week's episode and why it's probably, in my opinion, the best episode of. Sorry, it'll probably be annoying really quickly. Yes, this probably is the best episode of season 8 so far. This episode of Flash did not remind me of The Flash. This episode reminded me of The Walking Dead, which is like. Sorry, guys. Again, I'm very sick. Yeah. Well, like I said, this episode reminded me of The Walking Dead. I think it's a great episode. So, what I love about this episode, it actually did it killed off. Again, my apologies. It killed off. My theory came true. For anybody that says, "Oh, it's just Ghost Rider," well then. You probably should have never said those things, because now I can actually confirm Deathstorm was Ghost Rider all along. Because when Deathstorm showed all the people Barry has lost, that is like the penance stare. Barry just suffered a penance stare, and oh my god, I love that scene so much. I love that scene so much because all it does is just remind people that I was right. I can't believe they actually did that, and I knew for a fact that in my previous Flash video where I was like, will Caitlin and Frost die? And where I was like, one of the two are more likely, but I said more likely it could be both, or it could have been Chester or Allegra. All four of them. But my god, this episode was so close at saying all four of them were going to be killed. And that's what I loved about this episode. Again, apologies. Another thing I loved was the CGI. The Flash, even this season, has been a bit off when it comes to CGI. This episode was straight 10 out of 10 when it comes to CGI. Barry, my god, was a great character. I love how they actually were able to focus on all of Team Flash, and Barry was included. I still think that an episode, we're on 13. Next episode is 14. Next episode 15, we could be seeing Team Flash going through alcohol and becoming terrible people. That would be a really good storyline, as it could just make it more grief and more grief and more grief, to a point where Deathstroke could literally win. So, and Chillblaine is back, yeah. I don't know why people hate Chillblaine. I actually really enjoy Chillblaine's character. I think he's an underrated character. I like Chillblaine. Which is, he's one of the few reasons why I don't say season 7 is the worst season. Right now, I actually think Chillblaine is probably one of my favorite characters, alongside Barry. And I love the scene where when Chillblaine finds out Barry's the Flash, Barry was like, well, Chillblaine, buddy, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you and turn you into the governor of the Flash. So, do something like that again, well, your life may depend on it. So, sorry, Chillblaine, but I'm gonna beat the crap out of you one day. It almost like he's like saying, like that expression was like, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you because I'm the Flash. I don't care about you. So, yeah. Never been a really nice scene. Yeah, I just love Barry's expressions of children. Um, 10 out of 10 acting, probably the best. I want to say ever since that episode where Iris kicks Barry in season 6. Wow, this episode, man. This episode. Honestly reminds me a lot of Walking Dead episodes. It does not remind me of a single Arrowverse episode. Some people say it reminds them of Arrow season 4, where in episode 18. For me, it kind of reminds me more of more Walking Dead episodes, because this one literally came out of nowhere. Whereas Arrow kind of had some things in season 4, like some episodes, like episode 19. Whereas the next episode is not titled like a Killer Frost or a Frost episode. It's just a funeral for a friend. So this one really came out of nowhere. So that's why it kind of reminds me a little bit more of Walking Dead episodes. But apart from that, I have to say this is probably the best episode of season 8. For place, this episode is probably the best episode of the entire season. So I have to give this episode a 10 out of 10 or an A or an A+. I love this episode. Really, the Flash has been on a roll. Like, ever since episode 10, it's been, well, I want to say episode 7. It's been on a good roll. Episode 9 was a good episode. I just had a lot of problems with it. But apart from that, it's been a great streak so far. I probably say this is probably my 4th favorite season. I still prefer season 4, 6, and 3 over this. I would say it's better than season 1 and 5, that's for sure. Way better than season 2 and 7, but I would say this episode is like season 3 or season 4. This episode sure feels like an episode you would see in like season 6. I love this episode. And I really enjoy how they actually make some stakes to the show. You know, when they mentioned Dawn, Barry was like, where Deathstroke was like, Dawn didn't kill, well, when like Barry talked about Dawn killing his mother, was a great scene when Deathstroke actually made a good comeback. Honestly, I've been loving this season. But there you go. Oh, I know I'm still feeling very sick, so, which has been terrible. I don't know why, but I've been feeling very under the weather a lot for the past couple of weeks. I'm gonna try and feel better. But yeah. But tell me what you thought of this week's Flash, and as always, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.